If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have saw pictures of this setup, and I said I'd do a video explaining why I made it, so this is it. So basically the reason I made this is because of my job, and my job is a permanent staff instructor. So basically I'm a regular army soldier attached to a reserve army unit. My job is to train them. Now my trade is as a medic, so my main job is to train them in medicine, but also how to be soldiers. So that's what I've built this for. It's a little survival bit for them. It's more interest than anything else. They having to do this stuff, something seriously went wrong, and plus it's my own selfish reasons give me somewhere to play. So I'll take you through it. So before I take you around, I'll show you what it looked like before. So what we've got here is a little Basha setup using the old 58 pattern ponchos, one on the top, one on the bottom, and then the sides are just built up in a shell scrape manner. So we give you extra protection from view and a little bit of protection from fire. And I don't mean like the Bernie's type. So we've got a lean-to shelter, very simple one. As you can see there, that's the support, and then the beams running across there. Same on the other side. You could put this up without using any cordage, but I have just to secure these in because I want it to last a while. But you could get away without that. It's not attached to the trees. As you can see, I can lift it. So yeah, it's not attached to the tree on either side. So what I've got is mainly ferns under here, but I ran out of the top, so I use just some leaves and then dried leaves on top. This little area, 2 seats. So this was an old one of my mates built it for his I want to say BMX, but that's not right, mountain bike. It was just one big long bit, and I've cut it up because he's no longer using it. Made a table and 2 lots of chairs, and then obviously I've got 4 stumps there as chairs as well. So you've got the little sand pit and sandbags, so you can practice making fire and other stuff, lessons and that in this little area, and they just give you something to lean on. So you've got the table there, like I said, fire reflector, a little fire pit which I haven't used yet, I've literally just finished this. A little sign to tell you what that is, pros and cons, all that good stuff. A couple of little homemade pots. Like I say, I haven't used the fire pit yet either. They're just the chippings off when basically making all this. So this is what I used to build all of this. So Fisker's axe, Spetsnaz shovel, that's new, or cold steel shovel, whatever you want to call it. Really impressed with that, it was brilliant. Collapsible saw, that was awesome. That was one of my favourite items anyway, but on this it was bloody brilliant. Leatherman and Mora, and then a pair of gloves. That's just the sheath for the axe. So that's all I used to make all of this. Obviously the cordage as well. So on this one, got a peg fashioned, or whittled, sorry, and then I've got another one as a demonstration one that's not obviously buried in. So we've got again an old 58 pattern poncho. There's mine tape on the end so you can actually see the bank line. Now each one that I put on, each tie point's different, so this is my favourite that I have on my Basha. So it's the knots every I don't know, every 10 inches or so, connected off onto the peg. And then this one, same again, rather than knots, it's just got a clove hitch to attach it to there, and then it's just tied to the rock. The reason I put the rock instead of a peg is one, so it's different again, but also I can just kick it out of the way if I'll need to get around the table. So go around the back. So again, different cordage this time. I don't actually really know what this is. It's like paracord, but it's not. Again, clove hitch to tie it off onto there. Mine tape just so you can see it, although it's pretty well visible. You get a different way of tying it off, tensioning it, and then using the leftover string in the loop rather than a toggle. So if you just pull that out, the whole thing would come undone. Again, 58 pattern pod spool, round 2 long sticks there, and that makes the bed, and obviously 2 tripods either side. The stick across the top isn't really doing anything. If you take that off, it will still stand up. The reason I've left it there is because obviously when you're teaching, this at the minute is I can't remember what you call them. Just got the line of paracord going across, holding the dart up. But the reason that's there above it is so that if you didn't want to use that, you could just drape it over there. So it's just there for teaching aids, if anything. Ridge line, that's what I was looking for. So again, it's got prusik knots, and then 2 different ways of tying it off onto the poncho itself, if you know what I mean. So the prusik knot, and then how to attach the prusik knot to this. And then this bit of cordage is deliberately bank line, and that's again, I don't know what it is really, but just to show how to connect 2 different types of rope or cordage together, and then again a different tensioning knot on that one. So just for interest, I'll show you the other training facilities that I've set up here. This part of the woodland is a mock minefield. So we've got different ways of showing how it may be marked by local nationals or whatever country that you're in. A pile of stones, pile of coloured stones, a couple of sticks, stuff like that, bottles hanging from trees. And we've got a little bridge which would be a vulnerable point and a likely place for an IED to be planted. That little gap there, that's where that pressure plate IED went that I've made. And then if we carry along the track right down to the bottom, there is a little enemy bunker pop-up target as well. So we've got a command post, so guys can, sorry it's a bit dark in there, there is a light in there but I'm not going to turn it on. So the guys can train how to send messages, reports and returns. That next bit I'm not going to show you because security reasons, but that is a model pit of this camp, so it's like basically an aerial view of this camp so we can give orders and that kind of stuff, and we're doing mini exercises on camp. So this is the main trauma treatment facility, so you can train how to put airways in, simple ones and surgical airways, how to put intraosseous access into either the chest, legs or arms, so that's fast and easy IO. Normal cannulation to get fluids into the arm. This is just a homemade Celox trainer. Basically we use that siphon pump in that fake blood there, put the other end of the tube through here, pump it and blood will come up out of here. Fake blood. And we can practice putting Celox in. Obviously med kit, and this is what I call Private Miller. I'll just put a short little video in now, shows you what he does. Pile of homemade dummies and This, when you close the door, is completely black inside. That is so we can practice treating casualties in a battlefield environment at night wearing night vision. So we've got sound effects, smoke machines, strobe light and all that good stuff. There's a dummy in there and that screams as well, just like Private Miller does. Got a battlefield ambulance ready to rock and roll, for not for real life but just for training. Kitted up as it would be in real life, apart from that bit of kit there. That has been replaced but we haven't got it in yet, so we still got the old one. It's just classroom bit, obviously got a skeleton, other anatomy models there, and our books and folders and stuff. And then in this bit, mock med centre, so this is the reception, and then as it says, this is the treatment room. Obviously this is all just for training, so we treat primary healthcare patients in here, and the one you just saw before, the tented one, that would be for trauma casualties. Fieldcraft classroom, so we'll teach the recruits how to heat their rations, use their mess tins, heaters, hot pack bergens, webbing, all that good stuff in this classroom. Skillet arms classroom. So teach the guys how to use the weapon, how to fire the weapon, how to make the weapon safe, all that good stuff in here. That is just a very cheap BB gun. Major incident medical management system. So we'll do tabletop exercises on here. How to deal with RTCs and the like. CBRN classroom. Right, yeah, so I hope you found that interesting. Thanks for watching. The next video will be a camping one, so hopefully I'll catch you then.